I think it's over.
Okay. I'm glad 15 games into the season you feel that way.
It's not LeBron's fault. I believe this is the last championship LeBron James is going to win. Meaning it's over. Ain't no more championships coming. That's exactly what I'm doing. I am eulogizing LeBron James. I want to say congratulations to LeBron James for a wondrous, illustrious career.
Wow. Yeah, that just happened. I mean, I need to take a moment, but I have to read. Despite getting off to an 8-8 start this season, LeBron and the Lakers have the second shortest odds to win the NBA title at Caesars Sportsbook. Down south, Tampa Bay also has the second shortest odds to win the Pro Football Championship, trailing only Buffalo. Kendrick Perkins joins us now. Hi, Perk. Good to see you. I know, a lot happened. He looks very nice in blue.
Stephen A., fix your face when I come over here, man.
Well, let me tell you what. Can I tell you what my problem is?
Ooh.
Can I tell you what my problem is?
Ooh.
The blazer is really, really nice. I've just seen it twice in the last 7 days. I've seen it twice in the last 7 days. I need another blazer.
What is wrong with you?
I need another blazer.
I cannot believe this is happening right now.
Listen, let me tell you something. When you're traveling from Houston to L.A. every week and you're only at home for 2 days, then you got to mix it up. You got to mix it up. You got to mix it up.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
Is this an episode of Mean Girls?
I know.
Like, what you doing, Stephen A?
Thank you, Ryan. And I just got.
I'm just making sure you're on it. I'm just making sure you're on it. Oh, so you could get on me. You could stroll in the studio, fly in from Louisiana, saunter into this studio, and brag about your wardrobe. But I say something and I'm being cool.
I be clean.
Man,
I be clean, though.
Let's go.
I'm just saying.
I'm going to deal with Ryan. I'm going to deal with Ryan when I see him. I'm going to deal with Ryan when I see him.
Kirk, my goal in life whenever I travel is to never check a bag. So I am right there with you. We will leave it on that note.
I feel y'all on that.
I mean, that wastes like 2 hours of time in your life.
I feel y'all on that.
Okay, Ryan, who's more likely, producers are real angry at me, who's more likely to win a title? I'm a rule follower. Have you not learned this?
I'm not. Let's go.
Who is more likely to win a title this season, LeBron or Brady?
Listen,
Ryan,
despite what Stephen A. Crypt Keeper has been saying about LeBron James, despite the eulogies that he's written, despite all of the goodbyes that he said, it's LeBron James. Because I love Tom Brady. Tom Brady is the greatest of all time. He's the greatest player. He's the greatest quarterback. But he plays a game that got to go offense, defense, special teams. He plays a game that if you watched last season, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers don't win the Super Bowl because of Tom Brady. Now, I know he could be the catalyst and he could be the base and he could be the foundation, and getting him makes you believe, and he does play well at a ton of spurts during last season, but he wasn't playing his best football in the playoffs. When he threw 3 interceptions against the Green Bay Packers, he wasn't the reason they won against the New Orleans Saints. It was the rest of the team. And guess what, Stephen A? The rest of the team ain't as good right now. They're actually, from what Bruce Arians says, dumb football players. Here's what I know about LeBron James, and Kendrick Perkins could back me up on this, I'm sure. Every team LeBron James is on and LeBron James is healthy, that team has a great chance of going to the finals. Period. If LeBron James is healthy and LeBron James is ready to roll, there is no player in basketball in the entire era that he's been playing that changes the fortune of basketball teams like he does. Whether it's defensively, whether it's floor general, whether it's scoring, whatever you need in those weeks of the playoffs, LeBron James has provided it over every player that's living right now, that's playing basketball actively. And so Tom Brady can change the fortunes of an NFL football team more than LeBron James can an NBA basketball team is crazy. Dude is one of the greatest players of all time. I think when it's over, we're going to have to admit it's the greatest career of all time. And for the way that you've been acting, Stephen Naismith, you must have forgot all that basketball you've watched to go against LeBron James like this, because he's been a badder man than Aaron Rodgers ever was, who you talk about more than Tom Brady.
Ooh, He preaches.
Stay right there. Stay right there, because I know you said I'll take care of Ryan right now. I'll take care of Ryan right now with his drivel. It don't matter to me what the hell he just said. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why.
I ain't gonna shut up and dribble though.
I'm gonna tell you why. I said drivel, not dribble. But here's the deal. Look up the word. That's number one. Here's the deal. If you want to answer the question about Brady or LeBron, okay, I give you that. I understand where you coming from. Okay, I'm not going there. Let me go back to where I was. LeBron ain't winning the championship. It's over. Because
the Warriors?
The Golden State Warriors are in the Western Conference. I didn't say that LeBron wasn't great. I would remind you I have him on my Mount Rushmore. I don't have Aaron Rodgers on my Mount Rushmore, even though he's a bad man. I understand the greatness of LeBron James and what he has done. Put Ryan Clark back up on that screen with Kendrick Perkins. Let me tell you something, Ryan Clark. Let me tell you something, Ryan Clark. I've lost 3 times with my predictions where I picked LeBron James to win the title. I picked him to beat Dallas. I picked him to beat the Spurs, okay? I did that, all right? Won one time with them, lost another time with them. What I'm saying to you is that it ain't like the man's got a flawless record. I'm not knocking him. I know the greatness of LeBron James. And by the way, I've told Perk this yesterday. When LeBron was hurt and he comes back, I said, yo, at 36, approaching 37, in his 19th season, I expect this brother to be every bit as great as we expect him to be. I think it's a damn shame that the rest of the Lakers are relying on a man entering his 19th year to do what he does instead of stepping up and helping him more so he doesn't have to do those things. But none of that. I ain't throwing no shade. I'm getting ready to go to Boston tonight to watch the Lakers. Where do you... Now, both of y'all know me well. Love both of y'all like brothers. Where the hell do I want to be in June? Where do I want to be at? Do you have any idea how much it hurts me to believe that I'm going to be in the damn Bay Area in San Francisco instead of La La? You think I want to say this? You think I want to be in San Francisco? Kendrick Perkins, you know me. You see that smile on my face when I'm in LA. Come on, bro. But Joe, we talking basketball. And when I see what I'm seeing with the Warriors, and they're younger than LeBron, and LeBron's got 2-3 years left max, I don't believe he's leaving LA, so he's going to be a Laker. And I believe as long as he's out there with the Lakers, they ain't getting past Golden State. That's my position.
You know what, Stephen A., I'm going to get at you in a minute. Sure. I got to get at my brother Ryan Clark for a second and stay on the topic, right? You like to break the rules. I'm going to follow the rules, which means I'm going to follow the topic. More likely to win this season, Brady or LeBron. And you know how I feel about LeBron James. And it's not LeBron James that I don't trust. It's the others. You just talked about it, Stephen A. But when we talk about Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, we talk about a team that just came off of winning the championship, Ryan Clark, and you, of all people, should know better, being a former champion.